Hello, hello. Looks like we're gonna just start here straight in on our island with some updates. So let's get the mic up. Because I was told that there was a mic headphone issue. Because I was told that there was a mic headphone issue. Because I was told that there was a mic headphone issue. Because I was told that there was a mic headphone issue. Because I was told that there was a mic headphone issue. Okay, we're gonna restart. Because I was told that there was a mic headphone issue. Okay, we're gonna restart. Because I was told that there was a mic headphone issue. Okay, we're gonna restart. Okay, so let's see here. We've had an audio input issue. Okay, so let's see here. We've had an audio input issue. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if that'll close that up. So we've been getting an infinite recall here. So let's pull in the audio again. Okay, that seemed to fix it. For some reason, Streamlabs always resets all my audio features every time I get back in here, so it's always an issue. I'm also sitting far back from the computer and I don't have my full mic thing, so I'm going to be a little bit muffled, but that's going to be par for the course here, unfortunately, until I can get permanent housing and get my stuff out of storage. Which, if you want to help towards that and help towards recovery from this near stroke, which is still mounting at around 4,000 USD, it would be greatly appreciated. The link is in the chat and on the little QR code on here. But we're going to go straight into our island. Let me open up the drapes so we don't have to have artificial lighting here. One of the bonuses of being in a country like this is I can get pretty good lighting. So let's see here. Adjust the camera. And we're just going to go at it. We also have our drawing tablet here, so we might go do some drawing today. But let's get caught up on where we left off on our island. If you want to join the island, the link codes are here up on the screen. We also have all of that linked on our Blue Sky account at Birdcast of 1. So let's just head on into it. Okay, so we've got our levels. We've been doing some work. I need to find Gardevoir House because I kind of did some naughty things there. Got our new daily challenges, which we've already done. That's nice. And we've already learned our buildings for the day, so that's nice. Then we got some red fireworks if we want. We might set up some fireworks later. And some bushes. Yeah, let's buy this little... Oh, I have a full inventory because I've been going. So, here we are on the island. Let's talk to our little trash guy right now. Let's get some stuff recycled. So we're gonna need some iron later. big change. It's like, if you did not notice, we moved our Pokemon Center over a whole block. That took about 2.5 hours. Just because you can't rebuild and then rebuild right on top of the Pokemon Center. So I had to use a rebuild kit, move the Pokemon Center, I'll show you that in a second, and then move it back here. And then do the whole rebuild kit and move it back here again. Which was a little expensive, but still an annoyance. Our center here. Also being one block off from our entrance is going to be super annoying. We got our Bulbasaur walking around. Thanks, Brighter. Oh, we're gonna get you a light. Let's actually do that now. Let's go to our Bulbasaur environment. Go over here. We've got our little ruins here. And it's our Bulbasaurs. So if you see our dotted line, so our environment for the Bulbasaur is top that little dotted line here. So if he wants a lane, or more properly wants it right here. Let's see, do I have a light already in my inventory? I got a street lamp, which I think fits more in the chime here. I really want to put that. There will be nice. Okay, so that's the one. So let's talk to Bulbasaur again. Hey, bud. Not what we talked about. I still haven't figured out quite what they mean by all these things. I think they wanted more electricity, Mystic Brighter, but they're already electrified. Also, I think that was stupid area then. And so, let's hit up what we did yesterday. So, we moved our Pokemon Center over, we added gravel path, and we completed our entrance. So we got our little plantings here, the entrance, we got our torches, and we have our giant Pokeball here. So let's go up to see how we did the Pokeball. So, see, we got our double torches, kind of the same Jurassic Park areas. We've got the large torches at the top. Now, for the Pokeball, we found that the simple flooring actually holds color the best. So, for the red, we went with the simple flooring for the red, and just to keep things the same, we went with the basic simple flooring. We tried making the simple flooring white, but it actually made that darker. So we just stayed with the base color simple flooring here. And then this is just more of the black rock associated with the pillars, because making simple flooring black makes it look kind of washed out gray. So we really wanted that Pokemon line to show through. And then we used the Pokeball for the button center. And this kind of stays self-illuminated, so that's always nice. So that's what we did for the entrance there. And that means that we're going to eventually bust up our entire residential block here and put all our Pokemon into more bespoke areas. Like, if you notice here, we've got kind of... Let me get out of this area here is our gloom area. So we have it set up with a bunch of grasses, and we have our Oddish hanging out here. So this is kind of our wild at the front of the park for the gloom. So we're integrating a lot of stonework, we're putting trees in. We're putting trees in at different levels. I don't know if you noticed with the entry, you can bury a tree to make it look like a giant bush. So that adds a lot of levels to your trees. We also, it's hard to see now, but we use the grass type of blocks, and we use those to mount trees at multiple levels to make it look like it's kind of ascending. So it's giving us a little more perspective with our tree bushings there. So, and we did that on both sides. And let's go, because we can't have nice things. Let's go to our moderation dashboard. I still don't have enough time here for mods, but we're going to go through them later. Okay. Let me actually open up chat a little bit larger so I can see what's going on. Because the fun thing about Streamlabs chat is that it keeps bouncing in and out of the main chat. So I just have welcome to chat room, welcome to chat room, welcome to chat room all the time. It's just what it does. So that's it. Anyway. Back to that. We did our electrification of our main farm here. Let's do a rundown to see if anybody spawned this morning. Anybody? What you want, Steelers? Okay, so we gotta get a decoration for speed. We'll put that in our back pocket. We got our frogs. Hey Chansey, what you selling? Oh, Rastaberry, Chansey. We'll bite. Time to dump some of our soil. And we'll just dump some copper here for later. Nobody seems to be popping up here. Okay, we got him. Take our offering. You moved, sir. giving you a the offering for the day. It's pretty banging. Let's do that one. It's not quite morning box gold. Who's selling over here? Third Army Current. Ooh, gold ore. We'll do that. Hey, Knockdown, we'll take you up on that. I can give you a pile of dirt. Hey, if that's good by you, that's good by me. That's called capitalism, yes. Oh boy, we will take that to the bank. And by the bank, I mean me. We don't have no common upstairs. Let's go. You are starving. I had to steal some of my beans from my bean farm here. Supplement some other places. I'm carrying too much stuff. For potatoes, that seems wrong. There. Because this was my initial farm before I built the auto farm. Oh, definitely. How would you like some dirt? So, what we're going to be doing today is just going around the island, building out these kind of environments. This is our Squirtle spot, and Squirtle spot. So this is the Squirtle spot, our salty little boys. Last side. South. Just some area south. Hey, bud. You want spice? Somebody got aggressive and just pushed you off the screen. Anyway, so that's our Squirtle spot. already, so that's out there. And then we're going to be kind of just like working our way back around the island. Now we are focusing on folks that kind of want to build up some sort of natural environment. Okay, so this is our glooms. So it gives them a nice way to just kind of hide in. All these colorful dots there. And here, we're trying to build up our choppy boys, so we've got some scythers in here. And our leftover fish, so we're gonna try to make a choppy boy habitat over here right on top of it. So if you notice, this white outline is what we have to build out our choppy boy habitat. And it butts right up against the habitat. So we're gonna work on making our choppy boys have some home. So we're gonna get some trees. We're gonna have some tree-like objects. We're gonna go very Pacific Northwest here, which is good because it'll pull from the background trees here. And we're gonna build it up because we're actually gonna be moving a lot of our development away from the main drive and kind of building out the greater part of Poke Park. So we've got our main entrances. Oh yeah, I didn't show you the doors. To emulate the doors, we got the basic wooden columns. We went back and forth between that and the softwood columns, but the basic wood kind of held better with the color. And then we used our wall slats. We use that as infill to kind of make the difference in the doors. So we have our size appropriate Pokemon Jurassic Park doors as well. So I don't know. To me, it feels sharp. So when you come in at the Pokemon Center, this is what you see first thing. And I think it definitely has a welcome to Jurassic Park feel. We also got rid of our fountain. Temporarily put it on top of the temple. I don't think that's going to be its final resting place, but just like the Pokemon Center, you have to move it before you can place it. So we're going to have that going on. We did our farming for the day. Oh, we didn't get our... Let's get our berries. So we got a berry. We're checked in here. So we're going to go into our little dennings. And we're going to drop some stuff off. We're just going to drop everything off and then we're going to come back and grab our dailies. I know this is all so riveting. Also, why did I? So we're going to do some alpine stuff, so we're going to keep those. Let's just put all the flowers back and figure out what we're doing. Back here when we start going. So, touch game is considered a toy, so we'll go So if you notice, we tried to do it more with wood siding, but when you stack wood siding it stayed irregular, so we went with the wooden posts instead. Just made for a much cleaner depth. So here we got stairs and paths, skipped over toys versus all found. For some reason I misplaced the toys versus decoration. It's always essential. But luckily we've got expansion room, so we're going to just do that right now. So here we're going to put decoration, and then anything that registers as a toy right now. decorations are essential to Pokemon. We do have an extra spot in our shared house, which is actually right here. I didn't go over how we do these for built environments. So if you look here, so right here below us, this is our shared house. So what we have is 3 pieces of furniture that you are not allowed to relax on. That's the important thing, is that nothing that you can sit on or rest on for the environment. And then you have a gate, and then you have one open space in front of the gate. Then you have a place that you can populate your Pokemon, and if you put another non-restable object, they all have to be unique, so I have this kind of configuration. Another non-restable object at the entrance after you've built the house. Then you can cover it up, like we have here with the soils. populate, we're going to populate on top of the area. And your house actually does go in the air for about 3 blocks, which is why we kind of max our housing a lot at 3 blocks. And then, so we do that technique, and then we do a little buried electrical at the front of the house. And then we have a fully autonomous area within our white block. We can do any sort of build up we want. So that's how you prep your square to build your environment. So what we got here, we've got 2 science buddies. So we're focusing on people with cut ability for this one. So who has cut in this area? Chop, sorry. Chop. Okay, so we got a Pidgeot, got our guys here. We got 2 more bugs. I'm wondering if we do the Victory Bell, who's got some overlapping stuff for our 2 bugs, and just make this a bug habitat. But we have other bug types that do some cool stuff, and these have construct abilities as well as chop. So we might save these guys for later. We've got Excadrill, which they've got a full evolution, but they have different things. Axiom Fracture, Haxorus, that's a full evolution. I kind of want to keep those together. Farfetch, we could grab a Farfetch. I don't think we have evolutions for Farfetch in this one. I think it's just Farfetch. We don't have a Sirfetch or anything else. They also have a build, so maybe we want to put Farfetch'd into a build. Flying shot. So yeah, maybe we want to Pidgeot. Which would make sense if we're going to do kind of like. Let's find a Pidgey. Hey Pidgey, where are you? Building up my apartment before I got a plan. Okay. Is it Pidgey? That's a Pidgeotto, not a Pidgeot. So that's another one where it's like, do I want to break up my Pidgeys? I know that. Kricketune. I think Kricketune could go into another bug habitat. Hold on, no Kricketune. You know what, we did put Bellsprout in the neighbor, and if we have Victory Bell, here, let's get the other Bell evolution. Where are my Bells at? Where are my Bells? So, one of the things that's frustrating about being away from home is mail system. It's great, but also, there we go. It's not the bell guy. You think well? just make sure that we're in our habitat. Okay, so we're going to kind of bring our poison forest vibes over here into a more foresty section. So let's see what we want to do. I guess this is where we actually go and grab stuff. Okay, so we'll need some basic construction, but we don't need all of it. So we need one. I think that's all we need for raw materials. Here. Find materials. So it should be pretty set for building it. How do we want to approach this? If this, we're going to stair step down into the main section. Starting from here, we want... What do we want? I think since this is receding into the mountain, I think we want to stop building up as we go there. So maybe we put... just to block things out, we can always place a block right there. some clearing, some depth of field going on. Let's go with you. So calling that cool if we had some rocks, like rocks. Time to go harvesting some other kind of cat. I mean, eventually we're going to just need to steal from Dream Island. So right now, as we're working our way out here, we just grab some stuff. So if you hold down, instead of destroying things, you can just grab them. So we're going to grab some. We don't really want tropical. Do we want a crystal? I don't really want to steal from we want to definitely make it more Pacific otherwise, but I think we want to put a couple deciduous looking trees. Might go back into our flower bed and see what we got. As far as these sky flowers. You know what? Let's actually get some grass too. Something like that. So we can just roll off it. Also, let's check in over here, see how far we've gotten on our giant monument to Gustu. So yeah, for our second monument here, we're not too far. Because you have to do the full range of scouting and everything all over again. So we need to get some monument stuff done as well today. Because we want to stay with that environmental thing. So yeah, now I think we can go head on down. Welcome to Pokemon. Okay, so we're going to have to displace a bunch of people here for our grand entrance, but we're not going to work on the rest of this for a hot second. We've got to build up our side environments to kind of thin out our Pokemon environments here. Okay, so let's do some more Poké Northwest here. Oh, that's right. I said I was going to go check our flower reserves. See what we got. Because we don't want to just make it mono environment. What do we put in the tree section? Grasses, we didn't really grasses. We did a lot of flowers. Okay, so we want sort of mountain flowers, so we'll take these. Seashore, beautiful skyline. Okay, so we got our skyline flowers. I gotta get the trees. We got some tree seeds, which I feel like we can plant and grow at a later time. Like I need to just plant a bunch of those and harvest them later. No, maybe that's all we do right now. Because that's gonna take a hot minute. Let's make a tree farm. This game is not good if you have ADHD, that's for sure. Keeping them auto-focused is very hard. We're gonna get back to you. We're gonna start a tree farm where we've been harvesting because it's gonna take us a hot minute. And we want trees to be ready for us. Okay, so yeah, we'll just start a tree farm right here. Because we don't know what we're building up here yet. So. Make sure we grab the ones that have a leaf beside them. I'm building a blanket bus. Honestly, I'm really caring. Because we don't even need this to actually populate until way later. about time. I'm not concerned about like getting a grow type Pokemon up here. Just going back so deforest the fire. Again, not ADHD friendly. So that's kind of dazzled now there. We do need to put some amenities together here. What are we doing? We are chopping wood. We're doing wood for wood chopping. Let's make some wood stuff. I was a rustic wooded Pokemon. What did I like? I would like to maybe put a little water feature in here too. That'd be nice. Office-y things. Food-oriented. Not great outdoors. Got some better shelves. We've got some extra vines. See where that goes. That's a weather vane. I think that would be really cool for bird types. So really the outdoorsy stuff we got is the birdhouse, but we've got no birds. We've got a wooden sign. And we get a wooden sign. But I think our main things are going to be like paths. Okay, so yeah, let's get some stony paths. A couple woody paths as well. Rustic, we don't want an interior stairs. We might want to stair to something. So yeah, a lot of this is just trial and discovery. But I would like a couple arches. No, 3. A regular number of arches. Maybe that integrates with one of our water featuring. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we get some sort of roof system. we do have some tricks. We have wooden wall, a light wooden wall, so we can paint. That's a nice H-stone. I really kind of like the H-stone stuff. These are much more formal. Even this, I think the wooden pillar parts seem more formal. I think here's where we use some of our puppetry colors. Coming back too. I just want to see what that texture looks like. Like obviously we're not doing a tea house yet. Okay. Some nice stone. Like that's more of an interior stone. I like some of this H-stone stuff we were using for our pathway here. So this edging here is H-stone, which I like a lot. So you might integrate that back. Okay, so we want to pull people back into the park. So maybe let's find some of this. too regular. We also want to keep up front and back balance here. Oh yeah, so we might want to do a little water feature. So we got this feature here. So monumental. Yeah, maybe we dig a little pond. Regular. I'm gonna have to go some temporary way to get up here. So that's our temporary break. So you're just gonna steal some water. But I can math. Let's go. See if anyone over this stone. If we don't keep this idea. Like to throw a little character artifact. much more deliberate. Yeah, let's try to pull in some of that ancient stuff. Jumping back and forth to islands, or deforesting the entire just need to feel forward. That's gonna do it for our chopper environment. going to actually enter the environment. There, but I think that's a good start. So, welcome to Poké Park. Have you been into it? Actually, since you're walking around here, walk around. So we've got a globe environment that leads us back into kind of our Pacific Northwest chopper environment. It's gonna be super exciting. So that's what we're working with now. Just to push So yeah, so I think that's our environment for today. And I think next environment we want to work on is we want to pull back from Poké Park here. We go with our 1,000,000-mile view here. So we want to pull ourselves back through Poké Park here. I think we want to. The tatami mat and everything is interesting to me. So I think we're going to either do a bathhouse or a tea house in this section here, and then start building out Poké Park in this direction as well. So like have some sort of event venue, tea house, or more likely an entry center. Which I think that's going to be the next project, is kind of either a bathhouse or an entry center on our flanking side here. I want to keep it as balanced as possible, so I don't want to build too much to this area. But I definitely want to be more verdant, where this is going to be also verdant, but we want to build towards this beach section here as well. So we want this to pull from like verdant to like beachy. So we'll see. So that's it for Poké Park today. We might be jumping on to do a little bit of a illustration stream later today. We'll see how we're going. But that's it from us here